Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to whatever we decide to call this.
Munchkins or something like that.
Munchkins.
Because of this little demon.
I really hope that cat doesn't jump on the table and start hitting keys.
Oh,
That'd make it interesting. So last time we talked about favorite games. We talked about games that, like,
Crab out my leg.
impacted our lives. Zach brought up,
A bunch of games to just say, buy this.
no, he also brought up the Playboy Mansion.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one, too.
I'll have to play that. Take your word for it. Play it.
Eh.
And be disappointed.
Is it worse than Leisure Suit Larry?
No, it's not.
Then it's better than some things.
So,
Oh wait, this is really off topic. Have you guys ever seen Freddy Got Fingered?
what?
It's a movie. You've never seen it?
No.
I think you've mentioned this before somewhere. I don't know where you have, but I've...
YouTube. Watch it.
Oh, God.
Look this shit up now.
Now there's gonna be a huge war in the comments over it. But I mean, how can you not watch a movie that is in the top 10 best movies of all time and the top 3 worst movies of all time at the same time? A movie where the critics go out of their way to describe how bad it is. One of the reviews for this movie was a vomitorium.
Anyway,
I swear to God, I need to figure out how to make a podcast. Anyways, sorry.
yeah. Let's go into some upcoming news for gaming. Like some gaming release. Atlas, as I mentioned... Oh, go ahead. You can go ahead.
Dark Souls 2.
Alright, we'll go with Dark Souls then.
Sorry, we've been talking about Dark Souls.
Destiny.
You lick my butt.
I didn't actually lick it.
Oh.
Maybe.
It just looked like, or did I?
Well, I guess we kind of have a split. I'm good talking either one. Because I don't
Oh,
know
yeah,
as
no.
much I don't know as much
I just
about
thought we were bringing them up.
Both of those games are actually...
Elder Scrolls Online.
See, we got a bunch of subjects to talk about now. Let's start...
Oh,
I honestly...
God damn it,
We
cat,
don't, they
stay
can Google
down.
everything we can tell them about it.
Yes, but I want our opinions on this.
Awesome. That's a good opinion.
God
It doesn't
damn
matter.
Cat,
They won't
leave me
agree with our
alone.
opinion anyway. Some of you won't agree anyway.
It's
So.
the internet. There are trolls everywhere.
Yeah, there's one right there. See?
So,
Trolling himself.
I know.
Ugh.
That's what I do on a daily basis. Let's talk about the Elder Scrolls Online real quick,
Yeah, let's go
because
with that one.
there's a lot of interesting stuff that I hope that you'll enlighten me on. So it's all of I'm not a huge I don't play a lot of Elder Scrolls. Correct me guys when I mispronounce or don't understand what I'm saying. It's based around all of Tamriel.
Yes and no.
Like the,
PVE is just in the province of your faction.
PvP is
everywhere.
in Cyrodiil.
Oh, is it?
Mostly
Is
in Cyrodiil. Because that's where they're fighting over in the most part. This is a few thousand years before Oblivion's
No,
timeline,
it's
or
800 years before Oblivion, 1,000 years before
Skyrim. Okay.
Skyrim. Yeah.
Alright, that was just wrong time period. Yeah, so this
Oh
is
yeah,
still
everyone
kinda-
keeps asking on the internet. No dragons. No dragons weren't around in this time period. No dragons. It's confirmed. You can go on YouTube and find it. It's confirmed. There are no
It's
dragons.
not Mythic Age yet. This is long after the Mythic Age. And that's just going into a bunch of lore details that only the diehard or people just looking for the information would know.
No, a lot of people know.
Good point.
There's people out there that write fan fiction for the Elder Scrolls that go all out, and it's cool. I read it.
Not to get off subject, I want someone to write a fan fiction for Spicy Pizza Production. I want to see what people would do.
Beardo X Mitch.
Okay, going back on subject, we'll start with you. Because, again, when we came over here, the first thing you did was play Skyrim. How excited are you for Elder Scrolls Online?
Pretty excited.
Just pretty excited?
Well, let's see.
We'll put it this way. The only thing that is ever going to go into my PS4 is Destiny and Elder Scrolls Online. And then after that, it can all suck it. Not really, but that's all I'm going to do.
Maybe a little Warframe every once in a while, but compared to Destiny...
If I need to take a break from Destiny, I'll play Warframe until Destiny comes out. And then if I need to take a small break from Destiny for some odd reason that I can't foresee at this point in time.
Which leads us into the next subject, Destiny.
Destiny.
Is that your Destiny? To play Destiny? And Master Destiny? And Destined Destiny?
I'm destined to play Destiny.
Yeah, Bungie's new IP. It looks amazing.
Oh yeah. It's one of those games, you know, I'm scared to play, but you know, with Bungie there's a lot of expectations that I'm kind of holding up.
True.
Cuz
Sorry.
Momentary pause to watch the cat wreak havoc.
Yeah. But that's the Marathon series was fairly popular. It wasn't quite as mainstream popular. Well, I don't know if I should say that, but compared to Halo, most people wouldn't even know. Will be like, "What the Marathon? What the hell's that?" But it was still pretty popular. It's got I'm probably a little off, but I might say a cult following, at least compared to Halo. The bigger.
Okay, we keep talking about Halo. Halo with Bungie. Halo after Bungie. Okay, just saying.
Bungie kind of just like made a name for themselves with Halo.
And they've been working on Destiny longer than Halo.
Longer
than Halo has existed.
Which is why it's making me, you know, is it worth the time that they spent?
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's confirmed. I just told you it is.
This just in, it's confirmed.
Yes.
What the
That's gonna thump.
That's gonna bruise now. He's gonna have a lump on his head.
I already have lumps on my head.
I have a lump in my pants.
Moving on.
It's easier to get rid of.
Moving on.
Well, let's talk about the last one that we brought up, Dark Souls 2.
Dark Souls.
It looked like you only had one for a minute there, but... Okay, yeah, that's enough.
So, obviously, I've watched more people play Dark Souls than I've actually played myself. It's, is the word I'm looking for predecessor? Demon Souls?
No, it's a direct sequel to the original Dark Souls, which was a spiritual successor to Demon Souls, which is a spiritual successor to the Kingsfield series.
A lot of fucking shit.
Yep. From Software is pretty good at stuff like that.
So, do you think it's going to be... Because, you know, when you look at the cover of Dark Souls, the first thing that pops out is the nice little 3-word sentence that says, "Prepare to die."
Which comes from Demon Souls, which is prepare to cry.
So what's the slogan for Dark Souls 2?
Go beyond death. And I don't know if that's for sure the Demon Souls.
No, it's not on the case, but that's what has been said.
I think on the case is going to say, "Prepare to shit yourself."
Prepare to soil yourself.
Hold on. Is rage quit one word?
If you're talking about Rooster Teeth's Rage Quit, they have it as 2.
Maybe that's going to be the slogan. Prepare to rage quit. Because you're going to be so fucking pissed that you can't fucking do shit.
Michael's version of Dark Souls 2, his game rage quit for that is going to be 5 seconds. Dark Souls 2. Fuck this! Because if he remembers Dark Souls 1, he's not going to fucking touch that.
So, is I'm assuming Dark Souls 2 is going to have the same, you know, class choices, like...
Probably. Like, we've seen 6 classes right now, and for anyone who's actually interested in looking at it, there's, you know, they have the beta test, they've had the E3 demos, and you can see some of that. Like, the only one I've done for the test and whatnot, the day they had it, and actually was working, was the Warrior one with the heavy armor, straight sword, hand axe, or was it a bearded axe? I can't remember now. And a great sword. So I was doing that one.
But it really doesn't matter what you pick because you can do anything with any character.
Yep, really it doesn't. Just it's more dependent on what your build is
and what you want to start with.
Yeah. So does that? Would you guys look for like more? What's the word? Not diversity. I don't think diversity is the word I'm looking for. But choosing a class will have benefits in some point of the game. As in like.
Well, they do already, but
Yeah, like
some more just have
easier access to different things. Like,
yeah.
Like with Dark Souls, pyromancy is a thing that any class can use because it doesn't have any requirements for, say, for intelligence or faith, unlike sorceries and miracles, which are intelligence and faith respectively. So pyromancy can be picked up by anyone, from an archer build to hybrid dex faith build. They can throw a couple of pyromancies in for like power within or Great Chaos Fireball if they wanted, or something like that.
So I guess my next question is, would you be more interested if each of the individual classes like had certain things, like you can have magic with all the classes up to a certain limit, but you would actually have to be a mage to go up and beyond all of that and unlock, I guess, more potential? Or
the only reason I could see that is like on a PvP sort of thing. Like, say with Demon Souls, back in the PvP thing, someone who was spending a lot of time on this could use exploits to, like, de-level themselves from either Old King Allant or, well, not Old King Allant. No, yeah, that was the name of the demon. Or invading as a Black Phantom and then suiciding. Because each of those effects, from his grab and from just suicide, from doing a death that wasn't from the host, you would lose a soul level for that. So people would use that as a way to de-level themselves. So they still have the higher stats, but they're now a lower soul level, so they can invade low-level people. Mostly just as a griefing kind of PvP, but hey, sometimes you just have those dicks. Hey, we have the whole Dick Wraith Covenant, so what do you expect?
Hey, I can go on a dick rant right now. I'm that. Yes, again, to classify exactly what type of person I am, I guess. I'm that level 80 orc hunter on World of Warcraft who sits outside the spawning point with a bunch of like level 5 newbies walking out, just minding their own business, and I kill the shit out of them. I am that dick. I am that dick. Hunt me.
Yeah, then you'd be a Dark Wraith, all right. It's just you'd have to kill the 4 kings before anything, before you get into meeting Cath.
Yeah.
Frap, excuse me, not Cath.
That's, and I mean, I need to. I'm hoping to. I don't know why. I want to play Dark Souls so bad. I always talk about it, and then when I get handed the controller, or I'm at my house thinking what game I want to play, and I look at Dark Souls, I'm like, I'd rather have people around me who knew what the fuck to do, rather than me being like, what the.
You do. Right there. See him? Some of them know what to do.
Yeah. I know she knows what to do.
Mm. She knows what to do.
No. But
yeah, that's half the fun, is watching people just make mistakes. Like, there's only like one thing watching people who are doing playthroughs like that kind of annoy me, is just when they're looking for a certain thing. Like,
What's up? How you doing? Like, fuck you too, bitch.
Like, they're looking for like a certain bonfire in an area, and they're literally 10, not even 5 feet away from the bonfire. They can't see it, and they're just running past it the whole time. It's like,
well,
right there.
Also in their defense, sometimes bonfires are on the other side of walls that you can destroy and not know.
True. I'm talking about ones that, like,
well,
the one I'm thinking of was in right in the Tomb of the Giants, that first one in there.
You know what?
But that one is kind of
at the very end of Blighttown, right before I run by that bonfire all the time. Sometimes I can't figure out how to get out of the end of Blighttown, and I die 5 times before I get out, and then I'm like, yay, I'm finally out. And then I die again and go straight back to that bonfire.
We're over 15 minutes.
so
let's just end this now.
we can cut and shit. Like, favorite, subscribe. Links all over the place. On the wrong people. Have a great day, night, whatever.